on the road, Kim?
I just did like 8 months.
Oh, fucking of what? Like coming back and forth?
Yeah, doing like, kind of doing like 2 weeks at a time pretty much.
Right.
And then coming back for like a week and then leaving again. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I hate it.
I hate being on the road. I don't mind it.
And then I miss it, but I hate it. While I'm
it.
doing it, I'm like, this is fucking garbage.
While I'm not doing it, I'm like, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Nobody wants me. And then while I'm doing it, I'm like, this isn't a life for anyone. Who would disrespect themselves this way? Who would do this?
Yeah.
But I hate it just because
That's why I do like 3 week stretches and come back for a minute.
It's very hack, but I'm like, it's so lonely.
Oh, no, it is.
It's incredibly lonely.
Well, it's also that people are like, what do you do when you're free? I'm like, I don't fucking do shit.
No, I go to the hotel room and I scroll on TikTok for a little bit.
Yeah, it's really unexciting.
Yeah, it's really just eating bad food and feeling sick.
Yes,
until I
get
feeling
bad, and then doing a show and being like, I'm back, and then waking up and being like, tonight I get a good night's sleep, and then not doing that and being like, that's fine, and then the next day repeating. Yeah, I really am sick of it.
It's never ending. So funny. I posted this picture of me dressed up as my ex, Lewis.
Oh my God.
And
did I see that? Oh
I posted on Twitter with the thing saying that this man robbed me and that if anyone's seen him, please share. And it has gone fully viral and people are actually looking for me.
Oh, that's good.
I had 2 people message me and be like, hey, I don't know if you took a close look at the picture, but it seems like that's a woman.
The shit, yeah.
I'm like, it's me, you guys. It's fucking me.
That is so great for sleuths to be like, there's a clue. This man has tits. This man has the shape of a woman. Have you looked into this?
I like that they're looking so deep into it that they know it's a woman, but they don't know it's me. And it's like the same person.
DM me for valuable information.
SOS.
Hurry, Kim. Your life could be in danger with this shady person. It's like Austin Powers.
Why won't he die?
Yeah,
it's like, it's me. It's me. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I would yell at Sarah for asking, and I just did it. Don't tell her.
Yeah. Just keep it in, but don't tell her.
Don't tell her. Dude, I should save it for the pod, but Sarah is so funny. She fucking called me 2 days. This is not funny, but it is funny. She called me 2 days ago, and she's like, I'm telling her about like the store bitching about something, and she's like, "Oh yeah, agreeing." She goes, "I gotta call you back. I got in a little bit of an accident just now."
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
"Oh my God, okay." And she's like, "Yeah, let me call you back. I gotta take care of it. I think my car is totaled."
Oh my God.
Let me show you what she sends me.
What a polite friend.
She said, "Listen to me,
I
bitch."
want you to finish this thought, but a boy is dead. A child has passed.
She goes, "I got into a little accident. I think my car is totaled." She
fuck's sake.
She let me finish.
How did you not hear it?
It was after.
That is absolute. Look at that. There are people on the street fully befuddled, like, holy fuck. And she's like, right, Kim. Well, Kim, listen, let me noodle it and I'll call you back. Because there's like, I've just caused $400,000 in damage.
Dude.
I'll get back to you real soon.
Dude, for her to say, I think I think it's total.
Kim, I'm actually in a house fire, so can you put a minor pin in this?
The way that she
If you hear wheezing and crawling.
I was like, I was on the phone like, I just don't think that Basil's doing right for my body anymore.
I know, it really is tough. Speaking of bodies, I just ran over an arm. There's an arm that is now dead because of my actions. What a friend.
She's a good friend.
What a friend.
She's a really good friend.
Not what I would do.
She's a really good friend. Let's do the intro real quick.
Fucking A.
We're good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kim Congdon Takeover. I'm Kim Congdon, and I'm here with my guest, Gareth Reynolds.
Hello.
Hello. Very simple. We get straight into it.
Okay.
I don't like an intro that's like...
No, right. Yeah, get into it.
What are we going to do?
Let's party.
What are we going to do? The intro's the weirdest part.
Yeah, no, there's no need for... Let's fucking go.
Gareth, thank you so much for coming.
It feels like we're in an intro now, to be fair. It feels like this is a bit of an intro, to be quite honest with you. But yes, thank you for having me.
It's post-intro.
Okay, all right.
It's the duction.
Okay, oh, interesting. Okay, great.
We did the intro, now we're doing the duction.
Okay.
What does duction mean?
The induction.
Introduction. Duction?
The duction.
Duction, to like pull in, is that what it means?
You need like one of those off-camera experts, because these two dudes are just like, is she talking to us? I hope not.
Those guys are
Look
just...
at your phones.
Both of these guys are just here to see if I've started OnlyFans today. They come to every episode.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, me and Lee just come in and pray.
An eye movement and what? Whoa, hold on.
So it's like a Cyclops move?
Hold on.
Welcome to the duction. Hello. Wow.
Why did
It's nice that they have that picture of that eye coming out of the head. That's helpful.
I could do that with my eye.
What? No, you're not doing what that
I can duction. Look.
I think you are ductioning a little.
I am. Look, one doesn't move.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't know. Is it full duction? I feel like it's okay. Wow, that's like Jeopardy.
Yeah, I pay them.
Jesus.
Adduction is an eye movement involving only one eye. So what's the point of saying introduction? You introduce one eye movement?
Your next comedian, you're going to love this guy.
I don't get it. Anyways, this is the introduction. It's been a while since we've seen each other.
Yep.
I would say last time we hung out, we went to, do you remember when you went to my work Christmas party one year?
Oh, fucking A.
Isn't that crazy? Like 10 years ago.
That is, I completely forgot about that.
Quite literally 10 years ago. I think we were on a podcast together and I was like, I have a Christmas party tonight.
Well,
do you
did, yeah. And that is, I completely forgot about that. And I was like, yeah. And you were probably like, that's weird. He said, what a loser.
But it ended up being really fun.
It was really fun.
And it was a good Christmas party. That company had money.
Yeah, they really did. That was
did.
Back when people had money for stuff like that.
And
now it's like...
I love holiday parties because before the holiday party, you don't really know how fucked up your coworkers can get.
Yeah, you don't know who does coke.
Exactly.
Until there's some guy, you're like, Barry? And he's like, look, I got a bunch. You want me to lick this toilet seat before we bump off it?
Barry, but you're HR.
Shut up. Not
Shut
tonight.
Up. Oh, now let me finger you. It's like, oh my God, Barry. Yeah. Barry's out and it's Christmas time, sweetie.
I'll hold the mistletoe over the camel. Never mind. Yeah. No, that was fun though. I got fucking hammered. Me too.
Yeah. I did get hammered and I smoked pot with HR that night. So it really did.
That's good.
It was a good night together. But what have you been up to since then, dude?
Since that Christmas party 10 years ago? Nah, not much. Been doing some high comedy. I've started 2 podcasts.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's enough.
It's a lot with the road. People don't maybe understand that your life as a talker is real weird.
It's so funny because it feels like when you're a comedian, like there is a lot to complain about, but it feels wrong.
Well, you definitely got to bitch to other comedians. Even then it's slippery. But I can't my brother's like a general contractor.
You have to bitch to better comedians.
Yes, that's what you have to do.
You can't bitch
and
below.
then you're networking.
Yeah.
So they're like, man, I just wish I had better reps. But no, people who have actual jobs, I'll be like, never mind.
I know.
Like when I was I'd be writing on shows and I'd tell my brother man, I'm just mentally, and then I'd look at scabs on his elbows and stuff and be like, it's cool. It's actually not that bad. It's fine.
I like when I complain, I'm like, I have to do 3 podcasts today. And then my mom was like, oh my God, how long? I'm like, well, 45 minutes each.
Probably about 2.5 hours cum work.
Yeah. So, but then you gotta prepare. For me, I gotta look good. I gotta do my hair and my makeup.
Same. Don't act like that's a you problem.
God.
I'm also hustling.
No, I bet you just.
You didn't spend a lot of time on the introduction. I'll be honest. The work did not go there. It was super glossy.
Sometimes my work goes into the wrong places.
Maybe not though. You're doing pretty well. So I think I think you've hacked the system.
No, you know what's crazy is I understand that I'm like from the outside. People are like, you're doing really well, but then I think about how actually lazy I am. And I'm like, where I could be compared to where I am. Like, I am doing well, but I feel like if I had work ethic, which I don't, and I'm not like a person that's ashamed of that. I don't.
But maybe not the most. That's what's so weird about social, the way that you can now actively compare your career to someone else. Like who's got the high score, who's beating you, who you're beating. It's real fucking weird. But
it's all fake. I had a comedian tell me the other day because I wanted to buy a new car 6 months ago. And,
so did Sarah.
Yeah, and yesterday. She's getting one today. She's like, I'm really glad my car kept me safe from that little crash. I'm like, you almost died.
No, I know.
Stop calling it. I've never seen her so calm about anything.
I punched a cop while we were on the phone.
I am dead.
I'm dead.
I'm calling you from heaven.
I'm floating above you. You have unfinished business.
Dude, that would have made for a good clip, though.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Imagine. I don't want to be sick, but imagine. I imagine my own funeral all the time. I can imagine my sister's.
I'm live streaming my death. without question.
The death?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the funeral.
No, well, if I can, I don't know. I'm gonna have to really like prep for that. That's prepping.
Are you live streaming a suicide or an accidental?
No, I just am hoping that it's like
that you're live streaming during the accident.
Yeah, like I'll be very clear with my wishes. I'll be like, poke me up a little bit before I go, and I'll do some stuff where I'll be like, I was gonna be in San Jose on the 9th,
but
I'm not gonna make it to past today.
I always thought a really good suicide. I've said this probably too many times on a podcast where people are concerned, but just to fucking floor it off Mulholland.
That's a good one.
Just like there's a road.
Thelma and Louise.
There's a very specific road that's like a stretch where you can get up to like 60.
There's some of those drives in this state where you'll be like, real easy. This could just.
And I imagine.
In the wrong mood.
And I imagine going and like having the perfect song on and then just being in the air. And I know it wouldn't happen in slow motion in real life. This is where you shouldn't kill yourself because it actually doesn't.
This is the reason why for those listening.
For those listening, don't really kill yourself because it's not as glorious as it is in your head. It's like everything else in life.
There's a downside.
One, it hurts.
Yeah, oh God.
Owie.
We don't talk enough about that part.
We don't talk about the pain.
There is a moment of impact where you're like, my brains. Oh, neck.
Ow.
Everything's bad.
Man, I can't really breathe right now. This is fucking sucks.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one.
Where you try to pull the trigger and you're like, it didn't take.
Yeah, but guys have found a loophole. They're like, I'll just come while I do this.
Well, I will. That actually, to me, if I were going to do it.
That's the manliest way to die.
I would add the jacking off in just to be like, they were right. And then die just to have like that knowledge. Like, it's the finding of that is the worst. But
it's just you with your dick in your hand and the load is alive, but you're not.
Say, probably having finished. You know what I mean?
Living sperm, but you're not. That's dark. That's dark.
My legacy.
Then your wife finds it and she's like, no, I have to scoop it up. I need a little of him
still
left.
Alive, you creep. What the fuck are you doing? I'm just jacking off in here. What the fuck? That's crazy. You out of your mind? Put that down.
It's already halfway in.
Yeah.
She gets caught white-handed.
Put a glove on if you're going to do it. That's Daddy's caviar.
I wanted to live. Have your legacy live on, Daddy.
Jesus Christ. We need to talk about some shit. Fuck.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Listen, I just jacked off with a shower curtain hanging. Are you out of your mind? This pot's going to call this kettle black. But if I were to do it, I would definitely go, like, there's no doubt. It would either be drugs or that. It would have to be one of the two.
Yeah.
But I would definitely be like, let's see what all the hubbub's about.
Right.
And there's not the female version of that either, is there?
I think women like pills.
Right, but I mean as far as like having an orgasm while dying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see,
no, we can't even come then.
Yeah, right. Even then you're faking. I faked for me.
I faked my cum.
Why am I faking this one?
Why?
What is the point?
Not me faking
Who's
for
this
God.
For? Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, so big. Really good. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Just popping pills in my mouth, faking an orgasm. Wow, the saddest death.
Yeah, not great.
Faking a cum while you go.
Yeah, the fake would be
the
bad.
Fake come and go?
Yeah, that's what they named the gas stations after.
That's why.
It's a legacy.
Yeah, that poor woman.
Yeah, poor lady.
Yeah, I imagine going off Mulholland, just flooring it, and then in my head, cinematically, my car starts going like this.
That's going to be hard to pull off.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
really
if I hit a curb and then at last minute, I go slightly left and then hit a right.
But you got to be careful because you might just end up totaling your car. Because you might hit the curb and be like, fuck.
This is actually what happened to Sarah.
Yeah, this is actually the Sarah story. This is what happened yesterday.
And then it goes slowly in the air, and then while I'm in the air, like a song is like, you know, that one that's like, war is over.
That's a good one.
That one in slow motion is playing, or like Landslide or something cool.
You better do Bluetooth if it can't do plug-in because it'll definitely, that would suck.
Oh, it unplugs in mid.
No.
I just know.
Wait, war is over. So the song you're talking about, is that?
The Christmas one. So this is Christmas.
That's a very.
It's good in slow motion.
It is great, but you definitely got to hit that part.
Yeah, it has to be at that part. So I have to time when I hit the curb and fly off. I have to. There's a lot of research. It's
Absolutely.
Also not.
You might want to bring in a team to sort of help orchestrate this.
Oh God,
death.
Great.
Yeah.
More people to fucking.
Christ, I'm over budget on my suicide.
I can't.
How am I in the weeds on my death? fuck? Sorry, Kim. Unfortunately, financially, you're not going to be able to pull up the suicide you want.
You think you
Have
can?
you thought about a shower curtain and fake coming?
You think you can help me with my suicide, and I'll give you a shout out on my pod?
It's not great, to be honest with you.
I'll do an Instagram post if you can just give me half
This is the guy helping with my suicide.
Yeah, it goes in, it flips, and while it's flipping, the things in my car, like the glass is shattering perfectly around me.
Slow-mo.
And I'm just there, and then it just, and then it stops slow-mo and just goes,
yeah,
and then dead silence, and then dust.
Definitely dead silent. Well, you don't know about that part.
It would suck if I lived and I was just like ugly.
And then the next song comes on, you're like, not this one.
It's Doja Cat.
It's like, it's horrible.
Bitch, I said what I said.
My hand, please.
I know that would almost be going as planned, and mid-air, my phone would go like, and it'd be my mom being like, what are you doing?
Did you do 3 podcasts today? Mom.
Dude, my mom, I can tell she's getting old because she
Wrinkles.
can't stop. And she can't stop talking about the fucking weather.
Oh, my mother, get ready. That's it. That's that's every conversation. That's how my mother changes subjects.
I was like, I had to like check on my mom mentally. I was like, do we need to like send you somewhere?
Where does she live?
She lives in Florida. And
Okay.
this happened last week. She's in mid-50s now.
Okay.
So it's like, it's hitting the weather thing.
Yep.
And she calls me and she's like, oh my gosh, it's so rainy here. And in my head, I'm like, we live in Florida. It like rains half the time.
Yep.
It rains.
It's regular.
It's all the time. It's like
it's an event.
Yeah. And then she called me a few hours later. She's like, it's still raining. And then the next day, she was like,
I'm
into
worried.
the rain. Yeah.
I'm worried that this might be going on for a while.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever heard of this? 20th century
She's like,
Fox.
there's lightning. I'm like, what's happening?
Mother,
Weather
I think there might be a storm.
Weather happens.
My mother lives in England where it rains all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I live here where it was pretty much sunny all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the conversation is always like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you're expecting to get out of this. You have basically one season, so do we.
Yeah.
She'll be like, really, sun again? Gosh, it's really coming at you. It's gray here. I'm like, yep, no shit.
Yeah,
Yep,
no
got
shit.
it. How are you? Are you good? Is there anything exciting happening? Might rain tomorrow.
That's kind of wholesome, though.
It is, but she definitely she uses it as like a subject filler. That's
Yeah.
how I know it's like, it's basically giving me the light.
My mom
It's
is
on the
like,
combo.
my mom is like a professional like scammer and frauder
Wait, what? In what way?
in every way possible.
You mean she's calling people like, give me the end of that bank account?
Not necessarily.
Wow,
I don't
that's-
even know if I can say what she does.
What? Why don't you give me the version you feel?
She's a user.
Okay.
She will find someone, but the thing is,
Suitor, potentially.
she's actually like might be one of the most talented narcissists on the planet. I will give her
Interesting.
that.
Don't tell her that. It'll go to her head.
No, it's already there.
Damn it.
She's really good. She will find someone, and she will find someone that can really like give her what she needs in life.
Meaning
Fre-
opportunity for,
Like,
okay.
this is a good example.
Is it financial?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of the times it's
Just
financial.
hoping for a no, but okay,
Yeah.
sure.
A lot of the times it's financial, and if it's not financial, it's like experience-wise. Like, this is a good example. She was like, the other day and they come to her, or so she says.
Yeah, I think
She's
that,
a scammer. She gets me too.
right.
I don't know what's true, but
She's scamming you.
she's like, I was at the work the other day. She works at a dentist's office,
Okay. Probably pulling teeth when she doesn't have to
and
and
she's like,
selling
this
them.
lady gave me a little tip, and she put cash in this is her old office. This lady put cash in my pocket, and when I checked, it was $80.
What?
And I was like, that's crazy. It's already kind of hard to believe. And she
Yep.
was like, it's the holidays. I was like, okay, that makes sense. The lady comes back and does it again. Then does it again. Then she asked my mom if she wants to hang out. Now my mom's like, this lady's just giving me hundreds of dollars to hang out with her. And I swear to God, she just has people like that around her all the time.
There's more to that story, though, right?
I don't know if she's fucking this lady.
Even if she's not fucking her, there's like something.
I don't know, dude. That's all I get. And then
This should be the podcast.
and this is. We're doing it right now. It's recording.
My Jesus
We're
Christ. The ticker. Well, do you ever confront her about this? Are you like, nobody just starts.
No, yeah, I do. And she's like, no, she just likes me.
She just.
It's like,
how often is this lady going to the dentist, by the way?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. She went twice in 3 months, and she gave her money both times. And now
$80?
they're hanging out, and the lady's like buying her things. The lady.
I need this.
The lady gave my mom. I don't know if I should say this. The lady gave my mom her credit card number.
Well, no, I mean, you are allowed to say it, but it is a terrible decision of the lady to do.
And she told my mom to add it to
What
her
is she giving the
DoorDash.
actual dentist?
So whenever she wants to order food, she can order herself whatever she wants. And she told my mom specifically, and don't make it cheap stuff. Get lobster and steak and get an appetizer.
I mean,
my mom is actually like one of the nicest, friendliest people. I say nicest like this,
Yeah,
but she actually is legit. Like she's nice and friendly and very fun.
Sure.
So I think she attracts lonely rich people.
Right. Well, that is a great quality to have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
And so this lady, I think, just wants to be her friend.
And does she like the lady?
She's like, she's cool and she keeps buying me stuff.
I mean, it's hard to not like someone who's like, here, order whatever food you want, whenever you want.
Yeah.
Like, you're awesome.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You're a great pal.
I don't know what's going on with my mom or how she finds these people, but
I'd wonder if the dentist knows.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely more to this story, obviously.
There has to be.
This woman probably isn't even real.
One time my mom was
Your mother just probably like killed her and now is just living off of her.
Yeah, my mom might be a murderer. One
Yeah.
time I was, we're going to make some clay if you want.
Okay, sure. That's an easy segue. That's a seg clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so, one time
Any parameters?
No, you can do whatever you want.
You make a lot of clay stuff?
Yeah, I just made an ashtray. Well, this is my first
Is it
clay
mostly
set.
just ashtrays and vases?
Yeah.
What else do you make?
You can make a ring.
Okay, sure.
You can make a bracelet.
Okay.
This
I'll make an
clay,
ashtray.
you can make it, paint it, and then it doesn't harden ever until you bake it. That's what I like about this clay.
This clay's already hard.
I know, it's kind of...
Are you supposed to get clay watery?
No, I think you're just supposed to move it around until it softens up.
Is this
It's
like you're
a
just
man.
trying to make me seem like a weak person?
It's like a man. You gotta mess with it before it softens up.
Yeah, exactly.
A little
Just
bit.
like my suicide.
It comes out hard and rapey, and then you gotta just...
We'll be right back.
Then you just gotta slow it down a little.
Okay. It is nice that it's flesh colored. I appreciate that it is the color of
It's really hard to
of a
mold.
white man's penis. It's an English man's penis color, to be quite honest with you.
That's what they should call this color, is Englishman dick.
Are you looking for British penis?
British dick.
You want some British cock?
You want British dick pink?
Perfect, yeah. Please. Very proper.
Yeah, so one time I was visiting my
I'm
mom.
already going to disappoint you with what this turns into. Go ahead.
I'm already
sorry.
upset by how hard this is.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, as long as you feel it too.
One time I was coming home to visit my mom, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna go hang out with my friend. He's gonna take us out to dinner. Take us out to dinner." My mom might be a 55-year-old sugar baby.
I would think it's something
Escort.
like that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she's banging, but I think
No,
she
but
is.
she's-
I think she is beautiful enough to get what she wants.
What's the average age of the people she's talking to?
Sometimes her age, sometimes older.
Yeah, I would guess the older.
Yeah, sometimes her age, sometimes older.
It's like that relationship. Remember Anna Nicole Smith had that relationship with
It's
that?
not like that.
No, I know, but that was the one where that guy was like, "We're the best of friends," and she was like, "In 8 months, I'll have $1 billion."
Oh God, I would have done that too.
I did do it.
Did you?
No,
You had to show.
but I wish I could. Okay, so wait, so she takes you out to dinner with some.
No, I fly in. She's like, "We're gonna go pick up my friend. And he wants to meet you and take you out to dinner." I'm like, "Okay." It sounds like I'm getting trafficked by my own mother, but I'm in. We go. She's like, "We're meeting this guy at a hotel."
It's already a little. Off.
Already a little sketch. And so we go to the hotel. We are at the check-in. My mom goes to check in. She's like, I don't remember the guy's name, but she talks to the receptionist. So she's like, "Oh, we're here to see Mike." And they're like, "Mike who?" And she says the last name. And the receptionist gets kind of weird and walks away. And then comes back and then calls another person and goes away and then comes back. And we're like, "What the fuck?" And then she comes back and she goes, "I'm sorry to tell you this. Mike died today."
What the fuck? And your mom was like, "Damn it, he was about to change his will." Shit.
Literally, it was kind of like awkward because my mom was like, "No." And you could see her trying to bust out a tear. as
Want to
hard
go to
as she
Wendy's?
could. And she was like, "No, well, I guess we can't get dinner."
You're like,
Like, it was like,
What?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Doesn't that hit different?
It's not great. I mean, he died today. Also, that should be, I would not feel comfortable delivering that news as like a hotel employee.
Yeah.
Oh, the person you're here to see is dead.
Yeah, I'd be like, "They're not
Anything
here
else?
right now."
You can go to their room for the rest of the night. Checkout's 11.
I think he was in the room dead when they told us. Like, they had just found out. And I was like, "Damn it, we were a couple hours away from getting that dinner."
And he could have died during it, which is the ultimate.
Well, that would have been fun for Just
everybody,
like a story.
Everybody at the
dude.
restaurant.
Have you ever seen anyone die?
I've never seen anyone die. I was on a plane once where I think someone died. And then one time at a show, a guy had a heart attack during it. And
did they announce that someone died on your plane?
No, but they didn't, like, the captain wasn't, like, giving you that. He's like, if you look out of the left, you can see the Grand Canyon. Also, 32 bees dead.
No.
No, but it was
That's
like.
a good seat to die in.
That's
by the
a
bathroom.
middle. If there's one seat you don't want to, like, finish a flight on. Like, if I was first class, I died, I'd be like, no.
Dude, I hate the smell in 32B.
Horrible.
Whatever they put in that water in the planes, that shit
Don't
makes
drink
me sick.
it. Let me just tell you that.
Water.
I've traveled enough. Don't drink it.
I'm done with traveling.
But I was at a show once and I was like doing a set and then like, you know, like there was like a kerfuffle and I was starting to be like, hey, I was starting to go like, shut the fuck, you know, go one of those. And then this woman just goes, he's having a heart attack.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh shit. And
anyways, can you be quiet?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm in the middle of my social media rant, lady. And then like the paramedics had to come in while he was there. And I was just on stage the whole time and I was kind of going like, I wasn't making jokes. I did listen back to it one time, and the best thing I said at one point was I just go, what's my role here? And then,
that's a good question to ask.
Yeah, because I was like, I certainly shouldn't not be doing much. But then the paramedics came in, and then they got him out. Well, all within like 25 minutes. And then I literally went right back into the set.
Dude, I recently called 911 on myself.
What? On yourself?
That's embarrassing.
Why?
First panic attack. I thought I was dying.
They're bad.
Never had.
High?
You have them?
Yeah, I had them. I've had a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I was high.
Yeah,
but then
help.
That's what they said, and it was really annoying when they came and they're like, you can't smoke weed. And I'm like, I've been smoking weed since I was a child.
The problem is not weed, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking weird.
The problem is the mushrooms combined with the weed and my parents.
It's the cocaine and all the debt.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you right now, I get asked all the time, Kim, Kim, you're a comedic genius. Kim, the content you've been putting out for 11 plus years when you should have been having a family and children and a husband for free. Wow. A philanthropist. Kim, how do you think of these ideas? Is it from source? Is it from God? How can we support you? This is how you can support me. You ever wanted to fuck and have it be smooth as butter? Support me right now by going to mochimelt.com and buying a lube for your loved one. Stop giving them rashes from your friction. Oh, sorry. It is fucking delicious. That's the thing. It's fucking delicious. I can't even. Okay. I'm not going to embarrass myself and snack on lube, but you guys should get some if you want to snack or to fuck really well. Mochimelt.com. Use promo code KC15. You get 15% off the order. Look at the packaging. It's so nice. It's so clean. It actually like is not like sticky like regular lube. I fuck with it heavy. Order one. Sugar-free. You won't even get fat fucking. That's what you need in the new year. This is what you need in the new year. Sugar-free lube. It's a perfect gift. If you want to support Kim Congdon, you support Mochi Melt. That's in the contract, baby. Get yours. Mochimelt.com. Promo code KC15.
But how long were you like... They're bad. If they go bad,
Dude,
they're real
I'd
bad.
never had one before. And you know, I kind of felt bad because my mom gets them.
Well, because she's like swindling 8 different people at a time. She's like a walking pyramid scheme. You know what I mean? Like yours is a little more unfair, but hers, she's like Madoffing. She's like, the empire's crumbling.
Fuck, dude. Oh, shit.
What
right.
prompted yours?
I actually have no idea. That was my therapist's question too. I don't know. I was hanging out, you know, Hormos Rashidi. I was hanging out with him, smoking some pot at his house.
Okay.
On a little mushrooms, maybe.
Sure.
All very normal stuff for me. And then suddenly I was sitting and I realized that my face had gone numb.
Sure.
So then my first thought was I was having a stroke because I've heard that if you go numb, you're having a stroke. And then so I started, like out of nowhere, I must have looked insane to him. I started slapping myself in the face.
Okay. Without any...
No sound, no warning,
right,
nothing.
Okay.
I just started panic slapping myself to
I'm
see if
fighting
I could
soon. Yeah, okay.
So I'm slapping myself. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I can't feel my face. He's like, stop hitting yourself. And I was like, oh my God. And then slowly, as I realized I couldn't feel my face, I could feel the numbness going down my whole body. And I thought that was death. taking over. Like I thought that was the feeling
We can't know.
of death. And so then I
Hormones
was
can't be like, no, you're not dying.
that's what he was doing,
Yeah.
which is the
He's like,
when-
this is Jack Herrera. This is one of the things that happens.
When you're dying, when you're having a panic attack, if your friend's having a panic attack, don't tell them that they're fine.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling because you're actually convinced you're dying, and then having someone in your ear being like, "You're fine." You're like, "You're not." I felt like he
Would
wasn't
it be better to be
listening.
like, you are dying?
No, like I don't know.
You're in between. It's not great, but I think we can get through this.
It's purgatory.
Certainly not fine.
Yeah, no, I guess I would have rather him being like, talk me through it. Like, you're alive right now. You're
Oh
fine.
man,
like,
what a role for someone else who's high.
I know.
That's like feels like every relationship I've been in where I'd be like, I'm gonna freak out and try to solve it. It's like, just tell me I'm living still. And I'm like, I can't. Okay, so then you're fucking having a panic attack,
Yes.
slapping yourself. He's
Yes.
not providing what you need.
No, he's like, you're fine. I'm like, I'm trying to convince him, like, I'm not fine. I'm dying. And then, so I'm like, call 911, and he's trying to convince me not to call 911.
Yeah, nobody needs that.
Yeah, and then I'm like freaking out because I'm like, now I'm gonna die because this motherfucker won't call 911.
Not a great role for anybody.
No.
Yep.
So then I can't even get up to get the phone. I like lay down, and it just feels like I'm going. Like it feels like I'm slowly
Wow.
passing out. And I start hyperventilating, and I'm like, call 911. He's like, he keeps saying, like, are you sure? I'm like, call 911. Call fucking 911. Like,
Yeah.
so then we call. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with my friend. She's slapping herself.
She's slapping herself. We smoked some good weed. I'm telling her she's fine. She
She's
said
on
it's not what she needs.
mushrooms.
She's
I'm
on
like, stop
mushrooms.
telling them that stuff. Because I actually, and then I'm pissed because he's like telling them I'm on weed. And I'm like, I need them to actually take care of me and
Yeah.
take this seriously. So then I start panicking about the fact that they're not going to believe me.
Oh God.
And then I'm laying there waiting for 911 to get there. And like a dramatic movie, I look up my friend Hormos. I'm like, can you hold my hand while I go? Like literally, I like ask him
Piss?
to hold my hand no while I die.
Oh God.
And that's actually the moment I knew he was one of my closest friends, because I was like, at least he's holding my hand. It was like
Yeah.
a comforting moment where I was like, it would be suck if it was a friend I didn't know that well.
Yeah,
No
right.
offense, Lee. If you held my hand in my last moments, I'm like, I don't even know his middle name.
Can you invite Hormos over?
Lee, what is it?
What's my middle name? Thomas.
Lee Thomas. Now I feel better.
Yeah. It's
Now
not
I
great.
told you.
It's not great.
Um.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So then what? So then the paramedics show up.
And then they're basically like, they do my vitals.
Has she been taking mushrooms? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did ask, like, have you been doing any drugs? I'm like, weed and mushrooms, but I do that all the
Anything- yeah, I
time,
was
which
like,
doesn't sound good.
Any actual drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, not real drugs, just weed and mushrooms.
Like, okay, it is like noon.
Yeah, and some acid every once in a while.
All right.
Yeah, and then they take my vitals, and they're like, you're fine.
What a weird.
They're basically like, you're having a panic attack. And to be honest, the second they were like, it's a panic attack and your vitals
Helps.
are fine, it came back down.
Yeah.
I just needed to know I wasn't
They
dying.
should say that to everyone, even those who are like in
Dying.
actual-
It might
yeah.
help.
Yeah, they might be like, "Wow, look at that."
That placebo go
He
hard.
stopped having a heart attack because I said it was mushrooms.
What
I
an
didn't even eat any.
What an idiot.
Yeah, yeah, and then what happens? So then they
So-
just roll.
They just left. And you know what's really fun is you can call 911 in LA on yourself, and if they don't take you, it's free.
What a good loophole.
Good loophole. Just don't get in the ambulance.
I'm gonna do that when I'm lonely.
The drive up.
Or I could do it like DoorDash. Be like, "Can you swing by Taco Bell too? I'm dying.
I'll get you something if you get me
Get whatever
something.
you want. Hurry. I'm good to go. How are you guys? Is Ted working?
I have diabetes and
yeah.
I need some sugar.
yeah. Help. I did not know that.
Yeah,
What a dumb country healthcare system. we
Yeah,
have.
and then if you get in the car, it's
It's
$8,000.
$20,000.
Yeah, so
No, have you ever had the thing where someone is in an emergency and they ask people to not call 911?
yeah, that's really
They're
sad.
like, get an Uber,
Yeah.
not an XL.
Panic attack in an Uber sounds like a nightmare.
I had to call 911 on my mother twice.
Sad.
Horrible.
What was wrong?
One time she was just like on a walk and she like fell and passed out. Like she didn't like
Isn't this, by the way, therapeutic?
Yeah, and I'm actually, dare I say, I know to most people this just looks like like I'm making a fake boob cup, but I'm very proud of what I've done over here.
He's making a cum tray for suicide.
For the end.
So it can catch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll be like, look at this, a classic cum tray. This guy knew what he was doing.
You could make a drain on it and have it lead to your sink.
That would be.
So there's no evidence when you're done.
Well,
you could siphon your own cum into the sink for your suicide.
The guy who made this clay is like, that's not what this is. Please don't use my clay to cum siphon.
And then you could bake it.
The semen siphon. Oh, the glaze.
The semen siphon.
Oh, the glaze on this.
Okay.
I home kilmed.
I home kilmed myself.
I'll use nature's kiln.
I kilmed myself.
Don't worry. That's good. That deserved more, Thomas. So like I had to like call it on her twice, and both were like fine.
Okay.
But she was like fully fucking passed out, and then because she is the opposite of your mother, she just has her own money and she just will not fucking spend it.
Oh, that's nice.
So your mother couldn't swindle her.
No.
She was furious at me. Yeah. Furious.
Oh, because you called 911.
Yes, because of the fee and all that.
Well, what was wrong with her?
Well, the first time she just fully passed out on the street.
Oh,
and someone was
God.
like, do you want me to call 911? And I was like, well, I'm not comfortable saying no to that.
Yeah,
So I said
she's
yes.
good.
Yeah, it'd be
what
like
kind of son would be like, she can walk it off.
She's fine. We'll figure it out. She'll talk about the weather in about 30 seconds. Don't you worry.
Let it start raining a little. She'll be.
If it rains, she'll be fine. She's out of her home climate.
Probably what it was. She was like, vitamin D.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I've burned.
Oh my bridges!
Oh dear me!
It seems as if the sun is killing me, son.
I've died.
Oh, Gareth!
I'm killing myself.
Gareth, if you could take Mums's hand.
Yeah. She starts slapping herself. Mummy. So that was a pass out on the street, which wasn't great. And then the other one was this was recent. She had to have her hip replaced.
Okay, classic.
And so she was staying with me, classic, rite of passage. And the pain was nuts.
Aww.
And like she since had it replaced and is like doing better and all that shit. But she was basically like, she was on so many pills that she was impacted.
She needed to share it.
Bad.
Oh, no.
And it got to the point where, like, she was not like a...
Gareth, if you could come help Mumsy shitty. Mumsy needs to poopsies, Gareth.
I have to have a poopsie. Unfortunately, my name's Poopsie, so it was really confusing. I was like, you need to have another son? I need a poopsie. And it just became too much. And then so I called the fucking paramedics, and they came over, and yeah, they right away were like, this is a poop thing. Basically, like the guy was so calm that I was like, "Sir, you're handling this way better than me."
We've seen someone held up.
When was the last time she poopsied? And then that's what happened. And then again, she was just like, "Oh, good Lord, I was fine." And I'm like, "You were fucking out completely. Look at my bowl,
dude. Your bowl is actually really good. You could eat off that.
I plan on it. It's not just going to be a semen siphon.
It's going to be both.
This is going to be... Imagine eating out of this, like, I don't feel right. Some of that clay's not... I think I ate a bunch of my bowl.
The clay's not sitting well.
Pieces of my bowl came off in my soup.
Dude, one time when I was in college, my mom came to visit me.
Where did you go to college?
I went to UF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When my mom came to visit me, I had these roommates, neighbors. They're Rob and Morgan. They were a couple. They were dating, and I left my mom with them for the day while I went to work while she was visiting me because I worked.
Took all our money.
Yeah, she robbed them.
Yeah.
And I'm at work minding my own business, and I get a call from Rob and Morgan, and Morgan's like upset, and she's like, "Kim, something happened," and I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Your mom's in the hospital." I'm like, "Holy fuck!" They're like, "I don't know what happened." Like. We were all smoking weed, and she asked if she could smoke with us, and then now she's in the hospital.
Ugh.
Like mother, like daughter. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
She's slapping herself.
Mm-hmm.
She asked for Hormoz's hand.
I go to the hospital. She's soaking wet. She's wearing my friend Rob's pants.
Interesting.
Soaked from head to toe.
These are twists.
There's mascara running down her face. Like she'd been like, it looked like she'd
Weeping.
been gang raped in the woods.
Jesus Christ.
Like it looked like something violent happened to her. And when I found out the story, she took a hit of the bong. Didn't realize how strong.
Age?
No, she's trying to like keep up. You know? She made the mistake. She fucking took a hit of a bong, didn't realize how strong they are, coughed her lungs out, had a panic attack, thought that she was dying,
So it's genetic.
Started demanding water. They couldn't find water quick enough, so she poured the bong water on her head.
Okay, this as far as panic decision making goes, it's not great.
Mid panic attack, pours the bong water on her head, simultaneously, if you have an eye condition. Simultaneously pisses her pants.
What the fuck?
Bong water at the top, piss at the bottom. Probably the worst smell.
Well, by the way, I would say the only if you're pissed, you smell a little better. Bong water's the stinkier of
One
the
time
two.
I tried to put out an apartment fire with bong water.
How'd it go? Let me guess, it burned?
I lost my deposit.
Had a feeling.
I lost my deposit.
In my defense, Your Honor, I tried to put it out with the bong water. Why is the bailiff approaching me? Okay, so she pissed, she bong watered,
then she
made
said she
every
was
wrong
dying,
decision,
made them take her to the emergency room, and then when I got there, I was like so unhigh that I was like, Mom, you're just high, get up. And then she felt immediately, but she was like, the second I saw you, I felt better.
Like people in medical school who'd been standing there like, well, Jesus Christ. I mean, that was, I could have told her that.
Yeah.
You're super stoned, get up. Thank you, Kim. It's a miracle.
Yeah, that's basically how it was.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So your mom smokes?
Yeah, she
consistently.
does. Yeah, not a lot on her own. She smokes more when I'm around because I think she tries to keep up.
Yeah,
you know,
she likes the lifestyle.
She likes the lifestyle.
She comes to shows. She enjoys the green room.
Yeah.
She drink?
She does.
She party harder than that?
No. Just I've gotten her to try the shrooms, and she actually liked them, but she won't do them like regularly. Like
right.
Every time she's like, it could be bad this time. I'm like, it was great last time. And she's
See,
like,
I got my mom high one time.
Okay.
For a reason, because it went bad.
It did?
Yeah, real bad. I was really excited.
She got paranoid?
She got so high. The mistake I made was I was like, this is an amazing moment. I want to get her really high. I was like in high school, so I didn't know enough. So
not her poopsie.
No, poopsie made an oopsie. And so I got her.
When you trust poopsie and you can't.
Look, you put your fate in poopsie's hands, ma'am. What do you expect? And I was just like, keep hitting it, and we were like sharing a joint. And then and she was like fine for a minute, and then I really handled it horribly. I was like a terrible son. Because then I must have gone outside for a minute. I came inside and she was on the couch talking to herself.
No.
And I was like, oh boy.
Not mumsy.
Yeah. And she was like, I've never felt so awful.
No.
Yes. And so that's why
That's sad.
it was sad. And then I called 911 on her. And no.
Again?
No. That's my move.
Yeah.
She's in her bed with her eyes closed, sir. Come over quick.
Come over quick. She's very relaxed.
She's there's some gurgling sounds are coming from her. And then so now she looks at weed as like, yeah, she's evil.
That would traumatize anyone.
Yes. I handled it poorly.
But at the same time, I had the panic attack, and then I was onto the mushrooms again the next week. So
yeah.
I don't really learn.
And you were like conditioned, so it can happen.
Yeah. I don't really learn.
No,
I'm not a big like.
Well, nobody likes a quitter. You got to fight through.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to keep
pushing.
pushing.
Why are these people quitting?
Push through.
Why quit when you don't have to?
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I say. Why quit when you could suffer?
That's right. Thank you.
That's what I talk about. That's how I feel about stand up. Why quit when I can
that says a lot.
Continue to suffer?
Yeah. Well, I think I was with you for like your first weekend in La Jolla. Do you remember that?
Maybe.
With Tripoli?
Oh, yeah.
Long
Tripoli's
time ago.
coming to do the pod next.
Well, that's not okay with me. But but yeah, I that was so fucking long ago. And I mean, we all were probably bombing except for Sam.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely
I definitely bombed.
Bombing then and regularly
Although
bombing.
my ego's like, I don't know, maybe.
Mine was different. Mine was like, you should just seriously try to figure out, have some other skill.
Yeah,
learn math.
Sometimes I do something for me, it's not really about bombing with stand up. It's like, sometimes I do it. I'm like, go do something feminine, please.
What do you mean? Like feminine, off stage?
It's just so.
Oh, yeah, right.
Against everything biologically to just amplify your voice to a crowd of men.
Yes.
It's like, yes. I'm like, they would have fucking burned me at the stake for this. But yeah,
they still should.
And they should. But yeah, that weekend, that was so long ago.
That was forever ago.
God
I wouldn't even
damn.
know how long ago that was.
How long have you been doing it?
Consistently, 13 years or so.
Okay, I'm right behind you. I'm at 11.
Yeah, but still, it's
a journey.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm like, it's not that I don't bomb, but I'm past that point where I'm like,
You don't care.
Yeah. Couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, and you do reach a point where you can't bomb.
Yes,
You
the
know what I
version
mean?
of bombing is like people will go, "That was pretty good," and you're like,
Yeah.
"I bombed."
Yeah. My bomb is just not a kill.
Yes.
Now.
And what my bomb used to be was you'd say it, you'd be like, "That went bad," and people would be like, "Yeah, that was horrible."
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Yeah.
My brother asked me that once. My brother.
That hurts.
I said general contractor. He started like after I bombed, he started pitching me on like tile classes. He's like, "You can make a lot of money as a tiler." I was like,
no.
"Buddy," I was like, "I'm getting
That's a
better."
bad bomb.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm getting better."
Dude,
He was like, "It's like 2 weekends, and you can start making 12 an hour, which would be great." I was like, "Dude, I have a plan." I'm starting to ruin mine now by trying to make it an ash. You do?
I like what you're doing. You're giving
We're
it
gonna
cool.
eat this at the end, right?
You're making cool ridges.
Thank you.
Do you know what I'm doing?
Making balls for your bowl. You're making I don't know what you're making.
It's an ashtray, but
I'm
it's
making an
also, yeah, that's all we can make.
That's what we
That's all
said.
there is to
It's
make.
the only options.
But my ashtray is going to be a bathtub.
Whoa, you're making a bash tray.
A bath tray.
So you're gonna have that's
Bash
pretty
tray.
good. Now, what will you do with mine after this? Will you
keep it forever. I thought you were going to keep yours and bake it. And
Well, it
eat
seems
off
like
of
you're not committed to the keep it forever plan if your follow-up is you have it.
it. No. Well, I thought that you wanted it.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
don't. You don't.
I'll be honest, I don't want it.
Okay, fine.
I want you to have it and
Okay.
I want it to be forced into your home.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, great.
I'll take whatever that is that you're making.
Well, you know what it is, and now you're just kind of like shooting clay insults. Let's not do that, Kim. We're better than that. Although I will say, if there is a competition, you had a concept.
I did.
Mine
I had
was
a plan.
not.
But this is more of a, you know what? We're both kind of doing what we should do biologically. You're raw dogging it, and I have a plan.
Thank you.
That's like the very man and very woman.
I
We're
think
just being us, dude.
on behalf of man, we accept that reality and appreciate it. Thank you for being so honest with us.
You're welcome.
We have a good relationship with reality.
Are you in a relationship?
I am, yeah, sort of. Yes, I am dating someone.
Oh,
right
not
now.
the sorta.
No.
Story of my life.
No, for a while I just wouldn't like talk about it anywhere just because it's like so.
It's personal.
Yeah, and I feel I hate that. Like I try to not make it a part of like my act or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, I have been dating someone.
Well, yeah, because
What about you?
Yeah, I am dating
Yeah.
someone, but it's like kind of feels like you already put so much of your business out there. Like the guy I'm dating right now, it's pretty new,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna like my last. Like the
Are you about to
last
say
few
it's
guys-
not going to work out?
No.
Because he'd be like, "Hey, I subscribe to your podcast." I don't love a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't like the part where you said you don't like
That part
me.
where you have doubts about what we're doing isn't awesome.
Yeah, no. I just feel like wait, hold on, let me ask you. If it's a clawfoot tub,
Jeez, I mean, this is unfair. You're coming to me with clawfoot questions? Do I look like I'm going to give good input?
ooh, I have a good idea.
Please don't say roll it back into a ball and start over.
If you very kindly split it in half, it could look like a mouth.
That's great. We'll go with that. I'm English. It can look like a fucking...
And then,
Banged
that looks
That's
fucking
great.
cool. And then you could add eyes to the top of it.
Oh my God, Kim.
What? I'm an artist.
Good call.
That looked cool.
We're on shrooms.
That looks cool. If you need more
The
clay.
paramedics are... Oh, well, I damaged some of mine, but it's okay. Here, I got the eyes. All right, yeah, actually, give me a little more.
So if I'm doing clawfoot,
Yeah,
it's like this.
yeah, right.
Or
Yeah,
like this. It's like this.
Oh my God.
I see.
It's did I do anything there?
Look at my little claw feet.
It's great. It's
Remake.
really upsetting to see how well this is going for you while we just took my piece and we were like, make it a mouth. Okay. I'm open to pitches. Sure. This piece is now a mouth.
Don't tell me it didn't look fucking cool as a
It's
mouth.
great. I love it. It's just I had no real. I mean, it's very Venus flytrapping.
It's giving Venus.
When I
fly-
finish,
it's actually
when I orgasm into it, it'll be the penis. Never mind.
You're coming into a mouth now.
The penis flytrap.
The
Paramedic will be like, he was hilarious. He's been dead for about 35 minutes, but man, this guy was good.
He was onto something with penis.
What a
flytrap.
punchline to his life. Oh, this is great.
But yeah, the guy I'm dating right now, like my past boyfriends, I've always posted.
Yeah, right.
And there's something
See, I
about
don't- yeah.
really liking someone where you don't want to.
I have no interest in that.
I'm like, I kind
Same.
of don't want anybody to be in my business when it comes to my relationship.
No.
I put everything out there about everything that I'm like, can I have something for myself, dude?
I think it's also like, I'm almost like have the fetish of figuring out when people broke up.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're like, I haven't seen an annoying picture from those two in a while.
Oh, and you start looking
and
down.
And you start looking back, and then you're like, I think they scrubbed their profile.
Dude, when they scrub the profile of each other, you know it's real.
Sunshine, yeah.
There's something cold about that, dude.
Well, that's why you don't fucking overdo it. Just go live your life and like
have a few pictures. Be
normal. Yeah, you know. I mean, I have to feel the same way about a baby. I'm like, look, you had a baby. It's awesome.
Yeah. Now we have to be weird because it died.
Put the phone down. Oh, we'll be right back. But like, you're just like, yeah, good for you. Go fucking do your thing. I think it's easier if you're like a comedian and you're just kind of posting content and shit like that. Because otherwise, I guess, what do you post? But yeah. But
then that's like comedians that date other annoying people.
Yes.
Those are like, that's a very specific comedian couple that it's like doing content together.
Yes.
It's like,
oh, that seems like hell.
The guy I'm dating, if I put a camera in near him, he's like, weirded out.
Yeah, that's good. You want that.
I want
What
that.
does he do?
He's ex-military.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So he's hot.
Yeah, real deal. He's
real
hot.
Deal.
What branch?
Army.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So we got a real.
So yeah,
does he make clay with you?
No, he does not. But I'm sure I could convince him to.
Yeah, I bet you could.
I think Hormos is here. Can we grab him?
He's having a panic attack.
We're at 48.
48. Okay.
He's having a panic attack, by the way. And by the way, I think 2 keys turn on when this gets wrapped up. I'm not willing to say this is over. I don't think the show's over till I agree that the show's over. To be quite honest,
I'm going to tell you the show's not over until I get this tub together.
Well, it might be a while.
I got it.
And you got to fill it with water. You got to do the plumbing's going to take a while.
The plumbing. I got to call someone in.
Well, the good news is my
that looks fucking cool, dude.
Mine is done.
Can I give an artistic suggestion?
If you say turn it into an ashtray, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
You should take the little eyeballs and put them closer to the teeth so you can see it from the front better.
Kim, listen, as far as a helper on this project from day one, you've been great.
My friend Alex is this to me every time we do art together. She's really good at art, and she kind of just
give you notes.
Yeah, but it always does make my art better. And
I like that you're giving me tags for the clay.
Clay tag.
Yeah, you give me a clay tag.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Okay, so here it is. We're almost done.
That is really good.
It's pretty great, and I'm so excited to see where you put it in your home. May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Give it to your army boyfriend as a present.
Oh, yes. Another man made this.
Hey, you know that podcast I'm doing?
I was speaking with another man looking deep into his eyes for an hour, and he made this, and he wanted you to have it.
He's a really abnormal man, but he made you this. He asked if this made him a man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I like about my boyfriend is very recently I was on the phone with him, and I asked him to screenshot something, and he went, oh, I don't know how to do that.
Oof.
And I was like, I'm going to marry you.
That is attractive.
That is attractive, right?
That is very attractive.
It's also like, you don't know how to screenshot? That's so...
I mean, and what is he like? How old is he?
He's 30.
Oh, that's great.
And he doesn't know how to screenshot.
Oh, he's like pure snow.
No, I know.
What a little angel.
He's an angel.
You were like, oh, I'd tell you, but I don't even want to ruin you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to tell you.
You belong in a museum, cutie pie.
300 followers on Instagram. I mean, just...
That seems high even for somebody who
post once every 2 years.
It's great.
Like, he doesn't even look like himself on his page because it's like a young man that was posting. I'm like, God, that's what you want.
It is attractive.
Is your girl an Instagram girl?
Not really. I mean, she posts on it and stuff like that, but she's not like that. You know what I mean? She's not like one of us where it's like this weird compulsion.
One of us where she's mentally ill.
Yeah, where there's a big hole in her soul that she needs to fill with the like other people liking her nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that is kind of sad of us.
It is, but at least you own it.
Yeah,
you know, I
true.
recognize that I'm like. There's something, I'm like vying for my parents' love while they're arguing still. I didn't know we were allowed to involve water, to be honest. I was told the table needed to be preserved.
Wait, are your parents still together?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Sorry. Are yours?
No, you said that very aggressively.
Yours aren't.
No. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I know so you can't be.
We'll be right back.
You can't be dental swindling while you got something at home.
That's actually very true.
You know?
You cannot.
No, they're not together. They haven't talked. It's great. You better not be upset at what if you feel bad about what you made, look at this.
Oh shit.
Have you watched Bathtub and Monster Taco?
This is a good show.
I'm not. By the way, I just got a text. Adult Swim picked it up for 2. We're doing 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
And you being brown would pay off.
That's me too.
Yeah, that's a perfect combo for TV. They're like, she's brown, but she's got a white with her. It kind of makes it better.
Hello, and I'm not an assaultive type.
Assaultive.
I let her be her.
I let her be her.
I'm just like the vanilla. Don't worry.
Gareth, thank you so much for doing the pod. Is there anywhere you want to drop or where people can find you?
I'm at Whole Foods, mainly exclusive. No, you can go at Reynolds Gareth on social media. I have a new podcast called We're Here to Help with Jake Johnson, which is a call and advice show. And then I have another one called The Dollop, which has been around forever.
Yeah.
And then, follow me on the road, GarethReynolds.com.
Yeah, you guys make sure you follow Gareth. Show him some love. He's been one of my friends for a while now, and he's a great guy. Now we're Clay pals. So you guys show him some love. Show all the guests I bring on some love.
But
follow
especially,
them. But especially Gareth
thank you.
in this moment. Follow him.
Thank you.
Support him.
Thank you.
And you guys can follow me on Instagram at Kim Congdon, Twitter at Kim Congdon, patreon.com/QueenCong1, KimCongdon.com for show dates. Check out my other podcast, This Bitch with Sarah Weinshank, and I've got some shows coming up. You can find those on my social media, and we'll see you guys next week.
I'll be here too.
Bye.
Give me